Hi everyone, my name is Raquel. Welcome to your practice. Today we're going to focus on opening the toes and the ankles and the foot, the whole of the foot. So let's get to it. Go ahead and sit on your cushion or your blanket, and you can have one of your legs straight in front of you. You can bend the other knee and place that ankle on your thigh, and it's called toe Olympics. So go ahead and spread the toes, the big toe and the second toe side to side. And then the second and the third, you might already be feeling a burning in between the toes. So keep going. This is just fascia, connective tissue, spreading out. I've been doing this so much that I don't feel that anymore. So they're pretty open. And now go back to the first big toe. Bring the big toe away from your chest and then the second toe towards you. So just bringing one toe forward and the other one back. And keep going down until you get to that pinky. And then once again to the pinky, linger there. And then release. Now, can you interlace the fingers of your right hand with the toes of the left foot? And then if it's hard for you to do this, if you feel there's a lot of burning, you don't have to come all the way down to the base of the toes. Do what you can. And then have that ankle on your leg. And kind of hold the ankle and see if you can move like the ball of the foot around. And now release that hand and just kind of move the ankle up and down. And then with your right hand you can squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then release, and then tap the foot all the way. And then hands down, legs forward, close the eyes. See the big difference that you've already established between right foot and the left foot, right? Simple, simple. So the same thing, other side. Bringing the toes away from each other. Women tend to really hate or not like, very much dislike one part of their bodies. To me, growing up as a teenager, it has always been my feet because I was a ballerina for quite a few years in my early teens. And whenever I got into the pointy shoes, my toes were gone. I was not enjoying doing ballet at all. But now with yoga, they're back to life, so awesome. Bring the toe forward and the second toe back, spreading them. And then the second toe forward, the other one back. And then continue. Doesn't matter if you don't do this the exact way that I'm doing. As long as it's in the ballpark, it's fine. And then release. Now you interlace the left fingers through the left toes. And try to get all to the base of where the toes start. And then give it a nice squeeze. And first you kind of hold the ankle around and just try to move the foot, the bones that we have on the top of the foot. And then release the hand, just move that ankle around. Making circles. Good. And then release, tap the shoulder foot. And release. Now look to your toes. Can you spread all of your toes? And can you spread them evenly, like monkey toes? And one thing maybe you can do just for fun to play at home. Can you pick up a pencil or a pen off the floor with your toes? Try to do that. It's kind of fun. Okay. Go ahead and grab your blocks. You may or may not need them. And place your right foot forward, but not all the way in a lunge. This is called a weird lunge because it's a very short lunge. And go ahead and bend your front knee a lot. Like so much that the front heel needs to come off the floor. So intended benefit is for you to feel this on the lowest part of your calf, your right calf, your front calf. And you might feel some pressure on the front of your right foot, and that's fine. If you also want to hip flex or stretch, You can press the back knee down with the blocks to try to be as upright as you can. Good. Now nothing's gonna move because of the shape that you're in, but can you reach the right heel straight down towards the floor? And again, nothing's gonna move. Just opening the lower attachment of the calf, the back of the Achilles tendon. And then slowly you release. Ugh. And then same thing, other side. Left foot forward, not aligned with the blocks, a little bit behind the blocks. Let's do a super short lunge where the heel does come off the floor. This is a deep knee flexion, so the back of your thigh, your hamstrings are kind of touching against your calf. You may or may not be doing this, we're all different. And then dig the left heel down into the earth. Press the back knee down into your blanket. And then maybe as you walk the blocks back, that's why I like to always practice with the blocks, so I can be nice and upright and get more out of it. One more breath in your weird lunge. And then we release. Okay. Helpful to have something under your shins right now, like a blanket. So in your hands and knees, actually make sure that your shins are fully supported by your blanket. So place the top of your right foot on the sole of the left. On the sole of the left. So that means your right knee is going to be a little bit behind the left. And with your blocks, you walk back until all of your weight is on your right heel. If you're in this position, you're like, this is okay, nothing's happening. It means it's up to you to find a juicy spot. So feel free to move the top of the right foot around until you get into a very sore spot on the sole of your left foot, which I'm sure you'll find. And the reason why we have the blocks is to kind of brace us up in case this is too intense, okay? So I've been doing this a long time, so I'm okay being without the blocks, but there's still stuff is opening and happening on the sole of my left foot. And if it's available to you, you can do like I'm doing, swinging the hips side to side. For quite a few of us, if you're used to opening your feet, just staying in the pose is plenty. So you do that. Wherever you are, one more big breath. And now with the hands, walk the blocks forward. Second pit stop. Have the lower right shin. So the lower right shin. Find your Achilles tendon, which is, just above that heel, but not all the way down. So you can go a little bit north of your Achilles tendon. So now we are addressing the lowest attachment of your left calf. And your right knee is going to be kind of in a diagonal here. And then this one, you're definitely going to need your blocks as you sit back. There's a lot going on here. Stretching the armpits, kind of opening the armpits with the therapy balls and opening the calves. I feel like in 99% of people's bodies is always super intense. It's very sore. I don't feel like we address the opening of the calves in yoga classes as much as we could. We love opening the hamstrings and the hips, but not so much the calves. So if it's available to you, maybe start shifting the hips side to side. Maybe not. I know that in my body, my calves annoy me every time I try to stretch them. One more breath. And then release. Get out of there. And you just open the left leg. So go ahead and curl the left toes back and do an easy calf stretch. See how that feels in comparison to left knee down, right leg goes back into the right. Big difference. Good. And then knees down. Same thing other side. Now the top of the left foot lands on the sole of the right. And then walk those blocks back if it makes sense. Brace yourself as much as you need to. And then shift the hips side to side if it's available. And then maybe move the top of the foot a little bit more down towards the ball of the foot, side to side. And then release. Walk the blocks forward. Now the lower left shin, you find the Achilles on the right and a little bit north of that. And then you walk back. And you with your right hamstring and your right calf, you're kind of clamping the left leg. And side to side. Maybe just hold the pose. Some of the stuff we do in yoga is kind of nasty, but kind of good. You know, you feel better when you come out of it. You have one more breath. And then release. Okay, walk forward. Now curl the right toe, stretch the right leg back. Perhaps not so sore anymore. And from here, we release. Knees together, point to toes, and sit on your heels for a moment. We're not going to be here for long. Right hand on your right knee. Try to lift the right knee off the floor. This is to open the front of the ankle, front of the shin. And then release. Same thing, other side. Left knee comes up. And then down. This is just for fun. Make sure the tops of the feet are on the blanket or some cushioning. Blocks are by your sides on the second height. Press the hands down. You're still pointing the toes. And as you press the hands down, bring your weight up. So ballerina toes. All of your weight on your toes. And then all the way back down. Okay, just once because I know it's intense. Okay. Go ahead and curl your toes. I'm going to give you two options. If you don't have any blocks with you, this is your pose. If you have a block with you, you bring the block on the lowest setting under your front knee. And if you do have two blocks on you, you place the other block under your heels. So any combination of this is good. We're not going to be here for long. Interlace the fingers, bring the arms up. Do a tiny side bend to the left. Feel the weight going into the sole of the right foot. And then up. And then to the left. And then all the way up. You release. Come forward. Blocks down. Blocks in front of you. And then remove the blanket from your mat. Let's do a standing sequence. Just similar to what we just did on the floor. So with the right toes, kind of curl them in like ballerina toes. And now can you shift your weight into the pinky toe side of the foot. Good. And then center, release. The same thing. You point the left toes down. And then out to the pinky. They might crack. And then up. And then release. Left foot forward, right foot back into a mini warrior one stance. And from your mini warrior one, go ahead and bend the front knee. Now bring the back heel up towards the ceiling. Keep the back leg super straight for now. As you press the ball of the foot down. Now keep the back heel going up as you bend the back knee and shift your weight more back into the ball of that foot. And we straighten the leg. And heel back down. Keep the back heel on the floor as you attempt to bend the back knee a little bit. So then you're going to feel the front of your right shin. And when you bend the back knee, the back heel wants to come off the floor, it means you can have a shorter stance, bringing the back foot closer to the front foot. And then straighten. Let's do that one more time. Heel goes up. Keep the heel going up as you bend the back knee. All of your weight into that back foot. You straighten the back leg again. Back heel down towards the floor. You bend the back knee. And then straighten. Good. Straighten your front leg. Same thing other side. Warrior one stance. Back heel. Front knee can be a little bit. Back heel goes up. Keep it up. As you bend the back knee, you lean back. All of your weight into the ball of foot, can bring the heel up more. And then straighten. Back heel down. Bend the back knee. And up. And then one more. Going up. As you bend, all of your weight is the ball, left foot, heel up. And we straighten. Heel down. Bend the back knee, keep the heel down. And we straighten. Come forward, step forward. Okay. Bring your hands to your heart, feel your toes. Shift your weight into the sole of the right foot. And then lift the left toes, lift the ball of the foot. Can you spread all of your toes evenly? And then down. Shift your weight into the left. Lift the ball of the right. Spread the toes. And then bring them down. So take a moment, fold the palms in front of your heart. Pause. Feel the soles of the feet down on the floor. Maybe ankles, legs, even more looser after this practice. And thank you for practicing. Namaste.